Welcome to Guzzler.
Hello and welcome back to the Guzzler podcast. How are you, boys?
No, I'm alright.
More on that later.
I had a bad time, but I'm alright.
Okay, alright. We don't
right.
care about
I've got,
that now. So,
My throat feels really phlegmy, so I'm going to be coughing and hacking
My
up in
room's
this
so
time.
hot.
anyway, today we're doing
Sweaty
mammals.
rolls, boys.
I don't want to know.
It's crazy. You slide me down a corridor. I'll go miles.
One day we'll start this podcast. We're doing mammals to finish off my animal fact series before we start
I
recording
exclusively do mammals, mate. What have you been doing?
again. Birds. Ducks, they really confuse me. It's the spirally penis and the
They do have spirally
lack of
penis,
echo. It confuses me sexually.
Sexually. Oh. Alright. Talking about animals that confuse you sexually, I've got a great fact here. I feel I'm going straight in. Sorry.
Guzzler podcast.
Koala bears have two penises if you're a man, and if you're a female, you have two vaginas. So imagine they're great at
Why?
orgies. Because they're great at orgies.
No. I got the orgy bit.
Why
have they got two
Sorry,
penises?
why are they great at orgies? Because they've got two penises and two vaginas.
No, I
that's
got
why
that
they're
bit
great
as
at
well.
orgies.
Why do they have to? Oh, to be good at orgy. It's a circle.
Just to be good at...
Yeah. No, what do they have two
One's-
penises for?
One's for pleasure and one's for
Right.
reproduction, surely.
I don't know if that's.
I would
don't
have said
know.
one's for you. One's for urinating.
Are they side by side like a little double fork, or are they on top of each other?
That's just one penis, then,
depends
isn't
if
it?
you
Is,
have,
is one like an extension
have
of the
the-
other?
That's just one penis.
If it's the European version, they're next to each other. But the Australian versions and the Southeast Asia, they've actually got three. It's like a 3-pin plug. So it depends. It depends. It also if they go on holiday, they have to take an adapter as well.
See,
just because different places.
The plug thing's what I imagined when you said it. Like one penis is like a sort of you need both to be able to get the girl pregnant. It's like a safety feature thing.
Oh.
You know, you can't just get her pregnant with one. You've got to have both.
Oh,
Right. So right.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
So I imagine
No.
it's quite hard to get both in at once.
I assumed it was for urination and for because then you'd.
hang
they
on,
have
I'm
two
googling
vaginas.
it.
And you don't urinate from your vagina.
You don't urinate. That is true.
Koalas, wombats, and Tasmanian devils all share the 3 vagina structure. So, Louis, you got it wrong already.
That makes a change.
Sounds like
The
something I
side-
did, doesn't it? Yeah.
The side ones carry sperm to the The side one carries sperm to the 2 uteruses. Males and marsupials often have 2 pronged penises to hit each one. So there you go.
Weird system. I've got 2 koala facts.
I have one,
Go on.
I think.
Although
Oh, that's weird, isn't it? We've all got koala.
I should point out though that I'm on a Google purge. I'm not googling for the next month. I just thought to cleanse myself. So I've made these up, but I'm sure they're true. I just thought, search engines we rely on them a bit too much. Let's expand our minds.
And just see what it comes up with.
Yeah, and just make things up and see what happens. So my first fact. What you got koala fact, Deck? Let's see what the internet had to say.
No.
Oh, I thought you said you had 2. So they sleep for 22 hours a day, up to 22 hours a day, which is the boring fact. But the interesting fact is that their fingerprints,
They can be
I've got
confused
2
with
koala
humans.
facts.
yeah, they're so close to human fingertips.
They can
that
be
They're
confused,
genuinely worried it could ruin crime scenes. So if I murder
I
someone,
think that's
can I just lob a koala in the room?
Yeah,
then leave?
and it'd ruin everything.
Genius.
But also, to be fair, on a side note, it's very, very unlikely that fingerprints are ever used to find out a murder. Did you know that?
Is that true?
No.
It's less than like 1% of cases fingerprints are ever used. So the fact that people find them on shows and shit, and it's like, oh, we've got them by their fingerprints, and never happens.
That's pretty sad, isn't it?
but at least like if you was a serial killer, you just have lots of pet koala bears and you just send them into a crime scene, just to real mess it up, really mess it up.
So did you know there's 3 types of mammals?
Yep, human, bird,
Bird.
and normal mammal.
Immediately wrong. Whales, bats, and Geese.
Humans.
There's live young, marsupials, which was just mentioned, and egg-laying. They're called monotremers, and they include the platypus and long-nosed anteater.
Wait, what was the other? Did you say 3?
Yeah. Live young,
Yeah.
marsupials, so they use pouches, and egg-laying.
Right.
I don't understand that. Because I thought the whole idea of being a mammal is that you can't lay an egg.
No, so these are called monotremers, and they only contain 2 animals, and they're the platypus, because it gives milk, and the long-nosed anteater, because it also gives milk.
Yeah,
Talking about milk, well, firstly,
all mammals give milk. This is another fact on that. All mammals give milk.
They're warm-blooded vertebrates.
Not all mammals have nipples.
Wait, do whales give milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
And their babies are called calves as well, aren't they, whales?
Actually, on a side note, just dolphins. Dolphins mammals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate we have to distinguish this still, but yeah.
So, the vaginal juice of dolphins.
Oh.
This is a horrific fact, but it's brilliant.
Is it acidic?
No, it makes male dolphins ejaculate like profusely over like ages, right? And they're like, seeing as male dolphins are mammals, would it do the same to humans? And it does. So if they rub female dolphin vaginal juice on a male human, he will ejaculate profusely over some time.
But they tried it for a dog, didn't they? And didn't it die?
Yes. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I have heard this. Yeah, they don't have a dog, it just died. It was too much for him.
It's not a bad way to go, is it?
It had a heart attack and died, yeah.
Well, I've got a fact about orgasms and milk, so we'll go with the milk one first. I find it really weird that whales give milk. Where do they give milk from?
Nipples.
Teat.
Yeah, what, you get a whale just swimming next to it, just sucking on a teat?
Why is that? I don't know why that's so weird to you. How's that
Is it
different
in
to
the
a
water?
cow?
It's in the water.
Yeah, but they're just water cows.
I don't think that works. Like
They are
Hang
just
on,
water
hang
cows.
on. I'll find out.
I can't imagine something. I don't know. I just find it weird.
Oh,
that a whale...
so no, it's weirder. So, baby whales roll their tongue into a tube or U shape, and then that's pressed against the upper palate of a nipple. So
Okay.
they literally, like a man would like milk a cow. That motion, that's what the tongue does.
There you go.
It's weird,
I think that's just nature, innit? That's just the beauty of nature. It's the way of life.
Yeah.
Well, female kangaroos can actually produce 2 different sorts of milk at the same time.
I read that fact.
Based on how old the young
Warm and
is
cold.
that they're feeding.
One's hot tap, one's cold.
So
Chalky milk and semi-skimmed.
One's strawberry, one's chocolate. Yeah.
No, actually no. They're Australian. It's Milo.
Milo.
Yeah, Milo. Yeah.
Nice.
I imagine that's what a female has with the breast. One will do one will do the other. Yeah, semi-skimmed and full fat.
Semi-skilled.
So for the health-conscious kangaroos out there,
Right.
Yeah. No, this is just women's breasts.
this
now.
is women's.
It works the same
right.
way.
It
Women's
doesn't.
breasts.
Just to clarify.
I want to talk about cats.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't got a single cat.
I've got
fact.
one about
you-
tigers.
Did you know
The cats.
there are at least... I'm on about domestic cats now. Did you know there's at least 16 words that cats speak? Not obviously in human language, but they're very distinct.
Wagwan. Pussyo.
They're just talking roadman. Yeah. There's 16 types of meow that we can distinctively put together. A lot of them are for humans because, of course, cats domesticated themselves a couple thousand years ago. They got jealous of the dogs and decided that we were the best place for them.
Cats were domesticated first.
But they domesticated themselves. And then they learn to meow and they mimic the sound of human babies to get our attention. That's why it's high-pitched.
When they're fighting, they probably sound like people in distress. Don't they?
If a cat never meets another cat ever in its life, does it still make the same noises as other cats to talk?
Yes, because it talks to us. They meow. They don't meow for other cats. They purr for other cats. They meow for humans. So if a cat's meowing, it's only talking to you.
So is it trying to mimic? Genuinely, is it trying to mimic the words I'm saying?
No, it mimics baby noises, high pitched meow, meow. Yeah, baby. I don't know why I did that. To mimic.
That was you, not your
baby.
cat.
No, it mimics baby noises to get your attention. Meowing is only for humans.
I don't appreciate it. Or shut up.
You mean even?
A
My
Puna.
cat is just like.
Yeah, exactly.
My cat never used to meow until it got its throat ripped out by another cat, and now it just makes like a.
Yeah, your cat makes
just,
a weird noise.
It doesn't talk. It just cries out in pain at me. Meow! And it's just really awful. Hey, Furby, you okay? Meow! What he's saying is just kill me now. Stop this endless suffering.
I'm gonna move on from that because that's just sad, isn't it? You ever seen a tiger's skin?
Yeah, it's the same as the stripes.
That's weird, isn't it? I didn't know that till earlier. It looks like it's got tattoos. Like its stripes are actually on its skin.
Yeah, and they're all like they're so individual. It's like a fingerprint.
Yeah, I knew that, but like it probably looks like they've got tattoos on their flesh.
Yeah, it is really
it's
weird.
Just really strange.
For the listeners, or one of you, go and Google shaven tiger.
I assumed it was a fur.
Does it look like it's? Does it look like it's come out of like prison? Looks like.
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course. That's the only thing that makes something look like it's come from prison. It's the one thing.
Victorian values, you bitch.
Did you know that there's only 3 mammals that can go through the menopause?
Is there?
Yeah.
Your mum,
Elephants,
Deck's mum, and the
humpback
Queen.
whales.
That's it.
What? Not yours.
Yeah.
No one else. What?
Is that what you call your mum, the Queen?
It's known as the Queen, yeah.
Morning, the Queen.
I have to bow every time she steps in the room. It's exhausting.
Oh, come on, you curtsy. Don't lie.
Yes, elephants, humpback whales, and human females. And it's specified human females, which makes you wonder, genuinely, if the elephants and humpback whales, if it's the male and females to
I doubt
go
it.
to menopause. Because it didn't say female elephants, female humpback whales, female humans.
But
It just
they've
said
got
human females.
It's because the gestation periods are similar, right?
Maybe. Is it like a... I don't know. Do the others just have a constant supply of eggs then?
I'm fairly sure that the gestation periods aren't too dissimilar on the 3. Talking about gestation periods, do you know what mammal has the shortest?
Is it something like
A vole.
like a bat or something like that?
Oh, you're close.
What is it?
It's
A bat
It's
vole.
an opossum.
That's pretty close. That's basically a vole.
It's not. But the Virginia opossum has the smallest gestation period of any mammal. It is.
Well, it does that. Oh, go on.
Right. Guess that. Guess. I've got the number. What is it?
2 days.
It's going to be like 2 weeks, I was going to say.
Oh, Louis, 13 days.
That is
10
crazy. To be fair.
How long do they breed? Do they breed? I assume they breed for life, do they?
Must do.
That's a lot of young in a year.
Yeah.
Why are we not overrun by possums?
They die quite easy, don't they? They do when I'm at them, going at them.
Yeah. That's why you play possum, don't it?
I've never struggled.
Play dead is to play possum.
I've killed one with a butter knife.
Yeah. All right.
Took 20 minutes, but it's worth it.
Do you know a pig can orgasm for 30
You know what?
minutes?
I've got that written down, and I really wish they'd use some dolphin juice on a pig just to see what happens.
Is that from is that a lived experience or Google? Which one?
After Louis
It's
been
like,
with
on
him.
purpose, I can't get my words out for some reason. I can't get.
You
my
could just
words
say
out.
the word Google, mate.
It was Google. Google.
It's such a long pause there. So you didn't. Okay, fair enough. All right. How big are baby bats
Tiny.
when they give birth to
Size of a thumb.
compared to the female? Like percentage wise.
Oh.
So take
Oh,
a
like-
female bat. What percentage of her weight is the baby?
8%.
I don't know, 5%.
33%, a third.
Is it
Really?
It's like me giving birth to a 5 kilogram.
6-year-old.
5 kilogram? I'm very light, boys. 5 stone. A 5 stone baby. Which is a big baby, I'd argue.
Is a
I haven't
very
seen
big baby.
I haven't seen many babies like through choice, but I imagine that's large.
It's probably the weight of like a 4-year-old.
Imagine that's
3,
larger than
4
they
year old.
typically are. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know the bowhead whale has the largest lifespan of any mammal?
That's
100
all
years.
right.
Yeah.
I read
100
actually.
years.
Yeah, I read that
I've got a longer
apparently
lifespan.
that
written
we
down,
can live longer.
Oh yeah, but it can live up and
On
over
average,
200
yeah.
years. Yeah.
though. Oh, this says. Wait, what whale was that?
Bowhead whale.
Is that the same as the Greenland right whale?
I'd argue probably not.
But that also says it lives up
That's
to
his,
200
that's his gang
years.
name.
What
This is
what was your
the way that they just ignore this fact. This fact is just this. I might as well have written this fact. Listen to it. This makes no sense. A Greenland right whale has been known to live to at least 170 and possibly more than 200 years since the mid 1990s. There haven't been that many years since the
Yeah, that's
1990s.
true,
I don't know what
yeah.
that means. What does that mean?
Whale years are different to our years. It's like dog years.
Been known to live to 200 since the
Oh,
1990s.
Yeah, they're the same thing, mate.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's just stupid, isn't it?
Elephants. Elephants have toenails, not toes.
Wait, what?
They have toenails, but they don't have any toes.
No, they don't have
They don't have
toenails then, do
toes?
they?
Yeah, they do.
No, but the
No,
nails
they
can't be
have
on
just-
the nail. No, the toenails are named because they're situated on
Hey.
the toe.
Don't blame
So they
the
have keratin at the edge of
don't
their
shoot
feet.
the messenger. I just said the fact.
It's wrong though, isn't it?
Is it keratin or is that hair?
Did you know elephants make a specific noise when humans are coming?
Run.
Run! Yeah.
What
Yeah.
noise is it? Can you do it?
No, but
Brut, brut.
that means they've evolved, being hunted for that many years. That they've evolved a noise to let other elephants know that we're coming, which is
What have they never seen a human before?
worrying.
Does something like trigger in their brain and they just start doing
fear
this noise?
complex when they
And
start
everyone,
running
every
over.
other elephant goes, I've never heard that
But
noise
then
before.
they also
That sounds like there's a human
They
coming.
also see us as puppies, so it might be the same idea of when we go, oh, puppy!
Yeah, it might be. Yeah,
Maybe,
like adorable.
because we are all born with that exact noise, aren't we? As soon as we see a puppy, we all go, oh, puppy, and it just happens
I
in our
do,
brain, and we
yeah.
go, hang on, what?
I hate
No.
dogs.
No, because he goes, kill it.
I just go.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Alfie's disabled.
puppies.
Yeah, Alfie wasn't born right. Do you know that a quarter of all mammals can fly?
Yeah, because they're bats.
Yeah. 985 species of bats, 23.1% of all mammals are bats.
It's not a quarter
Delete
then,
that
is it?
fact. It says nearly.
Right, alright, I'll let you
It
off.
does say nearly, to be fair. I've just got to delete all these facts because you boys have them.
Did you know reindeer eyeballs turn blue in winter?
I did, yeah. I did know that.
It helps
I
them
saw
see.
that.
It helps them see in the dark.
That's because they turn to white walkers, isn't it?
It helps them see in the dark.
That is quite nice, though, isn't it? I wish my eyes changed
Yeah. it's
certain
not fun,
periods. Maybe just.
yeah.
like-
How does it help? How does it help them to see in the dark though? Is it just like it's like a torch?
No, definitely not.
No,
Does that mean people with blue eyes can see better in the dark?
no, the actual eyeball is blue.
Oh, that makes even less sense.
That's even cooler.
That is really cool. They have less pigment.
How does the
Oh, that's
eyeball
irises,
know the
though.
seasons?
Oh, blue just
Oh.
lets more light in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it does also say here that the light-eyed humans do have better eyes, vision in the dark. Why have we all evolved
That's
to
why
have
you're blind then,
fucking
Alfie.
brown eyes then? Yeah, my eyes are
Yeah.
basically black. No wonder I can't see shit.
Mine's
I can
blue.
only see in a fully lit room. There has to be light everywhere.
Sterilised
just-
white.
I can just about see.
Alfie's standing like a mile from the sun, and he goes, "Still a bit dark
Bit
here."
dark, isn't it?
What's
Alfie
this?
never doesn't have a broken toe just because he can't see where he's putting his feet.
I keep stubbing my
Yeah.
foot. I told you.
Sea lions were the first non-human animal who we worked out that could keep a beat. They can dance.
Yeah, I knew that, to be fair. All my mixtapes are sea lion based.
Yeah, they're massive Biggie fans.
Right.
Really, really big Biggie fans.
All
Makes-
my mixtapes. I've
makes
got a lot of
sense.
mixtapes.
But like, what beat? Is it just?
Why'd you ask the stupid questions?
Like heartbeat.
I want to know if it can be like. So they do that?
Maybe. Ask them.
Oh, that
Right.
should be our new like intro tune. You should do that again, and we'll keep the audio.
Do you think it depends on? Can you get talented sea lions? Like, are some better than others? Do you think?
Like that one. That one.
No,
That was
not like
Oh.
you.
So you mean they can? Do you mean they can hold a better beat?
Yeah, or like,
Definitely than you.
definitely than you. You can't keep a beat. But yeah. Or just generally, do talented animals exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get talented dogs and stuff, don't you? Some dogs.
No,
have
no, you
backflips,
don't. Let's not get into this debate. There's no such thing as a talented dog. They're all trash. I hate dogs.
My cat screams as well.
Your cat does
That's
scream.
talent.
It's not a talent. She's in. We've already established she's in physical pain, and you're just ignoring it. She's crying out for help. Just for the people at home, the doctor told him to put her down 2.5 years ago. She can't move. She's just a blob.
We just ran out of the vets. We just ran.
Just stole her.
It's like by Mortimer on Would I Lie to You with the owl. She just lays on a pillow now, just slumped on
It
it.
just slowly drips milk into her mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Sometimes she likes it warmed up though, so I have to like put the milk in her mouth.
Oh, swish it around.
and then
And
spit
then
it
slowly dribble it.
Literally
Into
just
them.
yes.
like a baby bird.
You could just like
And
put it in the
every
microwave.
night, at half the cat to keep warm because it doesn't have energy anymore. It's just we put the cat in the microwave for a little while, like when you used to put like a lamb in the Arga.
Or like those,
And
those
every-
toys, the cuddly toys you meant to heat up.
Yeah,
She's so
it's
cold.
just-
If you want to cuddle her, you got to just put it in the microwave for a couple of
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's like
You
hugging a
have to
stone.
massage her paws and legs and stuff. Yeah. She's got a colostomy bag. Like,
What's the point? There's no point giving her a bag at this point. Just let her sit in her own filth. Might as well. Sloths? Anyone written anything about sloths?
Nah,
no.
How long do you think it takes them to digest a leaf?
a
Just
while.
one leaf.
Oh, that's mad.
Some time. Some spelled S-U-N.
No idea.
What do you reckon?
2 days.
12 hours.
A month.
We were well
Take
off.
one month to digest a leaf, and then they go to the toilet, as in like bowel movements, approximately once a week.
Really?
Yeah.
One leaf.
You're still on the one that I thought you were on the bowel movement thing. You're on the leaf. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just thinking like, imagine like having like 3 or 4 leaves a day, not being able to really move them for a month, and go. Their indigestion must be mad.
But then, yeah.
Also remember that sloths derived from giant sloths that we killed off due to deforestation, and they were like 12 feet long. So imagine one of them that moves at half a mile an hour, even less, and then times it up by about 20.
Big boys.
Imagine that boy walking past you.
Yeah, massive. But yeah, and humans are about 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours from us eating it and it not being in our body anymore. We're very efficient. But you'd hope you literally, like, your mouth just goes straight down to your anus. I mean, not like
Yeah, it
literally
does, yeah.
straight down.
You-
Like,
you
there
are
a
We're
few
like
bends.
one giant
you know.
donut.
You are just a
Um,
meat donut.
So you'd imagine
Yeah.
it would be quite quick. It's weird that theirs is long.
But I thought 12 hours for a sloth. I thought it was quite a long while because it's only a leaf.
It's one leaf. Yeah, to be fair, leaves are quite hard to digest.
Yeah, they're indigestible carbohydrates.
difficult.
It's
Yeah.
just fibre. The body doesn't
They're a
want it.
tricky thing to get through, to be fair.
But talking about metabolism, did you know that chipmunks
I haven't got
have
one.
such a fast metabolism that they can see in slightly slow motion? God, there was a lot
It's
of
like
letters in there.
pigeons.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Yeah.
hard to hit a pigeon, because they see in slow motion.
I didn't know that was anything to do with metabolism. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like
So your body's just using all its energy over trying to digest your food, so you lose it in the eyes.
no, they see in slow motion. They're that quick that they see faster.
Yeah, they see faster, don't they? They don't see slower, because they see in slow motion. I just confused you. They see faster because they perceive things slower because they're I don't. You don't get.
I thought that meant you mean they see things slow motion, like.
Yeah, they
No.
do.
No, they don't move in slow motion. They see in slow motion. Everything's going slower than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm
they
saying.
see in like
their
400
body's using
frames
more
per
energy.
second, and you see in 60.
Well, I don't know what's going on.
It is what you just said, but how you were doing it, that's how they'd see you.
Yeah, so I'm saying that their body's using all their energy to eat, so they lose it in the eyes.
No.
You wouldn't want to see it in slow motion, would you? You
No,
wouldn't
but
want to see it in slow
but what
motion.
we're saying is the fact
And
that
they
see...
they don't use any energy to eat. That's why it's so quick. It's
They got slow
efficient. It's an efficient
It's
metabolism.
efficient metabolism, yeah. But what we're saying is the fact they see it in slow motion isn't because they're useless, because that's a better thing, isn't it? Because they're seeing,
I don't know. I
they're
want to see
taking
slow
in more
motion.
information faster, so it's better. You're assuming that they're seeing in slow motion because they're shit, whereas they're actually just like impressive.
Right, you try and kick a chipmunk, and it would see your foot come in at slow motion. It would be able to move out
That's why
the
it's
way.
hard to hit pigeons, because pigeons move at the last second because they've got so long to process when you're going to be there, because they actually see you in slow motion. Try and hit a pigeon. It's hard.
Just don't get it.
It's hard to hit a pigeon. I thought you don't understand.
Yeah,
Right.
but you are an idiot, so you know.
I just don't get it.
Well, that was my sloth.
I'll tell you one we'll all be able to understand. Chipmunks, not chipmunks, balls. I've actually just put chips here. Chimps.
So we can't understand it.
Chimps can go bald when they age.
Yeah, I saw that, to be fair. I didn't write it down because I thought it was a bit trash.
That is an easy fact we can all compute.
Yeah, where do they
We can
bald? All
understand
over?
that one. I think
Would they
just
just get a bald head? Just a scrotum.
They're just scared.
Scrotum.
Get a bald head.
Human scrotums don't bald, do they?
Just I don't know. Imagine if they just get a bald head. Imagine that. Not even like their full face, just the top of their
They
head.
get
They
like the monk cut. So it's just a full
Yeah,
face
yeah,
of
just
hair
that's all.
and then the monk cut.
Why do humans have pubic hair?
Why do humans have human hair?
No, no. Why would that be the question?
I thought that was the question.
Why would that be my question?
You're an idiot.
What did you say?
Why do
No, I just didn't hear it.
why do humans have pubic hair?
Oh, human hair.
Why would I ask that? I'd frame
Well,
it.
I actually thought yesterday. I googled yesterday why do humans have hair on their head because I thought it was quite strange, and it said to cushion the brain, to help cushion the brain, and it's something as well to do with fertility.
There's no way that's
So
true.
I imagine.
If
No, honestly,
it's
if
not
I
a helmet.
if I jumped off a
to
two-story
cushion-
building,
honestly, it said that. So imagine why you get hairy balls, it's to cushion your testicles.
Yeah, it's not. That can't be true. Also, women's hair is
Honestly.
like quite flat against. There's no crumple zone. Like it's just flat against. It's like held down by a lot of hair.
if I bashed you with a spade, right, square in the head, it would make no difference
my-
whether you're bald or not. You would still die.
The physics of that doesn't
My
make
s-
sense.
No, the skull also wouldn't do any good for that. The skull is there to protect your brain.
No, it's not. It said to hold it in.
No, the skull would do a pretty good job. I'm sorry, you can't.
That'd be
You're being
smacks
pretty
me with a shovel.
judgmental to the skull at the moment, aren't you? Jeez,
Somebody
he's trying his
Google
best.
why you have hair on your head.
Alfie's just
Google why you have hair on your head.
Alfie's just made of skull. That's why he's trying to stand up for it.
Do you want me to crunch the numbers on this? Because I'm telling you, the crumple zone of your hair is
Google why you have hair on
is
your head.
just not. Right, why do you have hair on your head? I'm not saying Google's not going to say it. I'm just saying that whoever wrote this is wrong. And I will contact them
Don't
if I
shoot
have
the
to.
messenger.
Right, kidshealth.org. The hair on your head keeps your head warm. That's what I would have guessed.
That was my
Makes
other one. That was my other one.
And provides
We need-
it says and provides a little cushioning for your skull. It says a little. I'd argue they didn't need to put that in
say
there.
the specifics.
Yeah, probably from grazing, not
Hang
from
on, wait.
blunt force.
You're telling me that you'd argue they didn't have to mention the word little. I didn't, so I'm right.
No,
No, I'm saying they didn't need to include the fact.
It probably protects it from grazing, but not blunt force.
So I imagine that you have pubic hair on your testicles to firstly cushion, but also to keep them warm.
Yeah, but warm balls are bad, aren't they?
Yeah. Your boys
balls
have got to be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not meant. That's why they're outside the body.
Yeah.
That's why
But
they hang outside.
Maybe it's just there to keep them a little bit.
They
cozy.
regulate.
It is.
not hot.
They regulate their own temperature. They're the only part of your body that does it.
I found out why we have pubic hair, boys.
Go on.
It is to reduce friction during sexual intercourse. Do you know what a group of ferrets is called?
Ferrets.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. What do you think a group of ferrets is called?
A ruckus.
Not a bad guess.
Like it's giving me something like a fang or something like
It's
that.
called a business. A business of ferrets. Rhinos? I feel like I knew rhinos.
I bet it's like there's something weird, like a twat in
A
it.
clash.
A what?
A twat.
A clash.
It's a crash.
Oh,
So we're close, to be fair. It's a crash of rhinos. So the only ones I've got written down.
I went far off.
We normally do those, so I thought I'd include a couple.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I like a business of ferrets. I quite like that. I imagine them in little
Business
suits,
like
Do you know why?
just
How
wrecking
many-
the economy. I just, it just seems
that.
nice.
Yeah. How many bats? No.
12.
No. How many insects do a bat eat in an hour?
200.
Hang on. How many seconds are there? 7,200. I reckon 14,000.
200.
For a second. All they do is eat. Then they eat 1,000. But I thought that was impressive.
I was trying to big
it's
them
quite
up.
impressive, to
I'll be
fair.
honest. I was trying to big them up. I was doing my best.
It's the only mammal that can fly as well, and their leg bones are so thin they can't walk on their legs.
Yeah.
Don't need to.
Well, it's pointless having legs, isn't it? What's the point? Why do they have legs?
Hang.
Oh yeah, good point. There are 67 million sheep in Australia, free to every person.
Yeah, I knew that, to be fair. That is pretty mad.
Did you know
yeah.
there's one for every person in Wales?
I've been to
Oh,
Wales,
is it?
and it's mental. There are genuinely sheep everywhere. I thought it was a joke. There are sheep everywhere.
The Irish elk. So they found some antlers in a peat bog. These Irish elk, and their antlers were 4.3 meters wide, long,
Yeah, I've
big.
seen that as well. It's large.
That is huge.
What?
100 pounds they weighed. 100 pounds.
But to be fair, have you seen how big mooses are?
Meese.
Yeah, huge.
No, that's not the
Meese.
plural.
Meese. Yeah, it's meese.
No,
A flock of meese.
it's not.
It is.
I'm
It's
looking at my
mooses.
room now. 4.3 meters is huge.
Yeah,
A flock of meese move in V formation. Everyone knows that.
that's geese.
No.
And
Yeah,
is
meese
this-
and geese are the same thing.
They're not.
Is this per antler or is it per set of antlers?
Probably per set, right?
I don't
If it
know.
had
thought you said it
one antler was 4 meters, how big is the actual deer?
Massive. Absolutely massive. Yeah, it's got to be, it's a pair.
It'd be like 20 feet tall.
It'd be a big,
Yeah.
large.
And pest rodents, they cost the UK 43 million
Oh,
pounds
it's just all this fact.
in damaged food every year.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Is that
is a lot.
at, is that at farms or like domestic location? Do you know?
As
I
if
think I've
Louis
just- I
knows
think-
the answer to that question.
To be
I
fair,
think
he
it's
didn't
just
understand
fridge.
the chipmunk thing.
Just fridge food.
It's alright,
Just
Louis.
Fridge food. No, I
It's
imagine,
alright. Well,
I
darling,
imagine it's all together.
don't worry, mate. Don't worry your little brain.
Yeah, I imagine it's just all together. I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of money though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
You can
yeah.
buy a lot of
The
comics.
final fact is that cows sleep standing up.
They do.
They can. However, they only dream laying down.
So do they lay down to dream? Do they think, tonight's the night?
Probably, yeah. And as we said, and they only
The longer
have
a cow
nightmares when they
stands
sit
up, is it
The-
more or less likely to sit down?
It's the other way around, isn't it?
more likely.
The
to
longer
sit
it
down.
lays down, the more likely it is to get up.
Yeah.
Because it's got to
go.
go get water and food. I've said this before.
We learned something. Yeah, but the longer it's standing up has no correlation to when it sits down.
Well, no, because
That's
it chooses
impressive.
to sit down, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's cool though, isn't it?
It's
You
just
think
when
it'd get tired, get
or
sore
bored.
legs. The longer I stand up, the more likely I am to sit down.
Yeah, but that's because you can barely walk up the stairs.
Up to it's a straight line, right? So the longer I'm stood up, the more likely I'm to sit down, and still 2 minutes because then I collapse. So I have to be sat down by then. So
Right.
it's directly proportional, and then it's just has to be sat down or he's dead. What
Like ferrets, female ferrets, if they don't get sex.
they
Yeah.
die.
When they're on the heat, they die.
Sneaky
don't
way
they?
to get in that fact.
There you go. Nice. I like it, mate.
Do you
I
have more
any
facts?
I'll do some quickfire facts. Rhino skin's 1 inch thick. It's quite thick. Sperm whales submerge for 2 hours. They go a mile under the ocean. Capuchin monkeys wash their hands and feet in urine. Squirrels adopt orphans. Human orphans, that is. And slow lorises are the only venomous primates. That's what that's in my facts. I thought quick fire.
Hang on, the
Wait,
what? The what is?
who adopts?
Squirrels adopt orphans.
Oh.
Like human orphans. Like off
Have
the
you never
street.
seen Annie?
Like Oliver.
Or Angelina
Yeah.
Jolie.
She's a squirrel. Yeah, famously.
She's a squirrel, yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the only venomous mammal?
The slow lorises?
What's the lorisis?
Lorisier? It's the only venomous primate.
It sounds like, alright, fine.
That's what it is, mate.
It sounds like a tropical plant.
It's a primate. So imagine it looks
Lorises.
like a little monkey thing. Probably.
Oh, it's like it looks like a lemur.
They're venomous.
Yeah.
There you go. They got like a.
Where
They
do they
bite
produce?
you.
Oh, from their teeth, I imagine.
I think it's like a saliva.
mouth.
Penis.
It's definitely not venomous penis. That would be cool though.
Nice.
They have to. They're venomous ejaculate. So if they want to scare
Yeah.
off predators, they have to get out the old mags,
Yeah, it's bite.
turn down the
so
lights.
It is in the gums.
Nice.
Marvellous. Wow.
Yeah,
Penis
there you go.
gums.
So that was mammals. Guys, how was your beer?
Really.
Well, we had a different one to each other today.
Right, Alfie, I want to hear this story again.
It was a lovely mouthful, mate. Is what it was. It was delicious. The story's not even a good story.
What she
basically.
said.
I opened a can that had been sat there for months. I didn't even touch the freaking thing, and then it spurted out like a bloody geyser. Like genuinely, at least 15 centimeters of beer, up in the air, vertically. Everything's drenched. I lost a fortune in the flood, mate.
And you had like 20% of
Freaking
your beer left.
fortune.
You
Yeah,
just
no, I had
didn't-
literally
you
2
just
mouthfuls
didn't have
of
an
beer
arc.
left.
But
There you
I had
go.
this beer in December, and apparently I quite liked it.
Yeah, Louis had this beer 2nd of December. That's how long I've had this beer just sat in my cupboard for. But it was right at the back, behind some out-of-date cans of John Smith, which I still haven't moved.
And what's it called?
John Smith, mate. The
The
question?
Beaver today.
Oh, it's called Kvik Session IPA. I imagine that stands for something maybe. KVEIK. Kvik. It's by Garden Brewery, which I think we've had a few of.
Yeah.
And it's made in Croatia, which is nice. I think our next box Croatia, wasn't it? Or was it somewhere? It was
Belgium.
No, our next box was Croatia. wasn't it?
No, yeah, the next one is Croatia, sorry. It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
And this is a Croatian, so maybe we'll have more from Garden Brewery next month.
So I had, it's called a Stout
I've had
Eric.
that.
Yeah,
I
a Brussels Stout. I think you have, yeah. I didn't like it at all. Firstly, I voluntarily chose a Stout, but it tasted like water with flavouring of Stout, and not a strong flavouring either. Yeah, I wasn't much of a fan of this. I wouldn't drink it again.
What's it called?
As long as it didn't
I'll
taste
see if
like-
I've
it's
had it. You alright?
Stout Eric.
It's called Stout Eric.
Yeah.
How you spelling Eric?
ERIK.
I'm never going to find this. You might as well just carry on, Deck.
So I had a white from one of my favourite vineyards, Castellore. Their Pinot Grigio is in my top 3. I've talked about it before. This is called Gavi. The description reads, "This well-structured and beautifully balanced wine has a fresh taste with floral notes from the Cortese grapes grown in the vineyards in the foothills of the Italian Alps. Enjoy on its own as an aperitif or with roasted chicken." Stored in a Cordac place. It's 12.5%. It's dry white. It's got a tang, and I don't like the tang. It's not like if it was put in front of me, I wouldn't reject it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this bottle of wine. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean, mate.
I wouldn't not have it if it was there, but I wouldn't choose it out of a lineup of wines. So it's all right. If you want to try it, give it a go. It's called Gavi. It's from Aldi. I think it cost me like £7. Specially selected range.
That's quite expensive, isn't it?
How much was it?
No, all their prices have gone up. You can't really get an all right wine for less than £6 now.
Oh, fair.
Mental, mate. I found Stout Eric.
Yeah.
Did you like it, Louis?
Not really, no.
See, there's an interesting sort of mirror here, because I've had Stout Eric, I gave it 3.75. I really, really liked
Really?
it. You don't like it very much. You've had this beer. You gave it 3.75. I don't really like this beer that much. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to give this 2.75. I thought it was alright. I thought it was fine. It
I'd
wasn't
probably
bad.
give this 2.25.
I gave it 3.7. There you go. Whereas when we have beers together, we end up giving them quite similar. Maybe we're
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
maybe we're ruining each other's tastes.
Maybe.
There you go. I've said that for years. To be fair, Louis ruins my taste.
Yeah.
So.
To be fair, you've seen the way he dresses. You've got to stay away from that.
Yeah. Well, I don't dress like Louis. To be fair, so
No.
God bless.
Okay.
Right.
That was Mammals. Hope you enjoyed. Join us next week for whose is it?
Louis.
What are you doing?
Alfie.
Oh,
Come on,
don't.
Alfie's. It
Come
is.
on.
I done
Oh,
Britain
wait.
last
Yes,
week.
it is Alf. Yeah, it is.
No.
It is yours.
No. I did Superstitions. It feels like 48 hours ago, mate. So
Yeah, no, because we did Britain, then this.
yeah, it is mine. It is mine.
Yeah.
It is mine. What am I going to do?
Don't know.
All right, I'll do
Not-
bats.
No.
I'm doing. Fine. I'll do flying mammals
No.
exclusively. Right. Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this Guzzler podcast.
Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat, didn't he?